How many of you have seen something like this before? There's a kingdom in Nigeria where only women are allowed to rule. And today I am going to be interviewing one of the women leaders. Come with me. So as you can see, this is where they gather for their meetings usually. You can see the female on the left side and you can see some men at the right side. So the men are here to support the woman leader, and this is the woman ruling this particular kingdom. She has been ruling for more than 6 years now, and she's the 17th ruler. And for more than 175 years, this kingdom have held this tradition. Actually, it wasn't always this way. Many years ago, men would rule, but something was happening. They would die untimely, and this began to worry the people of this very community. And at some point, they decided that they were going to appoint a female to rule. Let them observe and see if something else will happen, because 3 men had died untimely. And when they appointed the woman, they noticed that she ruled for a very long time, for more than 20 years. And then the people of this community came together to decide that henceforth that only women will be allowed to rule in this very community. And for more than 175 years, this has been their culture. Men has not been allowed to rule. The men you are seeing here, most of them are here to advise her. Some of them here are here to cheer her up, to give her support, to give her praises, to encourage her. And the females here, they only get to assemble here whenever she has a visitor, and some of them assist her with different kinds of work. So this is how they live in this very community. If I want to greet her, how do I greet?
There is our traditional greeting that we have to clap our hand 3 times, the second time 3 times, and the third one 3 times, making it 9 for traditional greeting. Oko, can I show you how to greet it before?
Okay.
So see it.
Okay, let's show me so that I know how to greet her.
So let me show you how they are greeting.
Ma, I heard that in this kingdom, only women are allowed to rule.
No, abenisianga nengbu la gangsinga bekani. She said that only women are the ruler of this town.
Okay, so for how long have women been ruling in this community?
Yes. No nengbu la bunaka nangjinya kariye.
Nagze darida sabayimuri.
She said that it's almost about 175 years.
Wow, that's a really long time. So for more than 175 years, only females have been allowed to rule this kingdom. So what are those things that men do to support her leadership?
Okay. Ewa I lermuga nanya vallande bima ma vallani mani I mulki wedani. Lermuga tombe ganyare.
Ana lermuga tombe ga gwambu ntomvali wakili me. Dono bunambu ntomvali meton.
She said that men, the duties of men here, they support the representative of her, while the women support her. Men support the representative of her, who is the interpreter or anything represented against government. For going to some place like government doing things, the male have to support.
Okay, so what he just tried to explain is that if there is going to be an interaction between the kingdom and external bodies like the state government or the federal government, they have to send a male representative.
Yes, they have to send a representative to that area that the government is looking for them.
Okay, but she, as the leader, she does not leave her community.
Yes. No, we can neonga we tunenvene webu some mari bumdan so kako gereni I suguko ganye bumanka nke boteran we gamaso.
Maxi so.
She's not going out for that activities.
Okay, why is she not allowed to leave her kingdom?
No yana ga we kunve in bumpoko we mari bumbudan so say lerumane.
So pe wo ne buga nti sa no ki ne den. Nti si maksun so no ba maxite so. Ge na ke no kumare so.
She said that since ancestors, women are not going out for that activities except men, because she's the only woman for that post in this area. So going out, sitting among men is another case for this thing.
Oh, so now I'm curious, how did all this come about? I mean, what's the history behind women leadership in this kingdom? How did it all happen?
Ewa, nya beni komse nan lerumbuga mpok ngudbunda wa so se nengwane.
Lerumbun har timpo bese go mun tara. Na ne bila ampo ntara da ni go mun landa ticho. Nbi shute mun bidan bi bogo ga dinga amba anju ga no ka ndi kan tu kan nembu. Amba anto mine ne den kularo kon har je sirinse.
Before women ruled this area, there are 3 men that ruled this place before. But anytime that they give them a chance, they did not take a long time, they died. They tried them for 3 times. After this, so they said, let them try women whether things are open. Yes, so they tried women for that. The first woman that ruled this place, she takes about 20 years. Since that time, they say that also this place, women can rule more better than men. That is where, from that time, women rule this place more than women or more than men.
Okay, what he just tried to explain is that many years ago, something significant happened. That men used to rule in the beginning, but they noticed that the people who ruled did not last for long. They died untimely. So they had to give a chance for a female to rule, and they discovered that the female ruled for more than 20 years, and that was really surprising. So they had to change the law that in this kingdom only women will be allowed to rule. And so far everything has been going well.
Yes, everything.
This culture, are there plans to extend it to other regions?
No, kada nembu pokembu na wobe no ku basen kumari bundombuti ko won wi dem bensi wi nakan wi
so ai kandenga ma pa gebe tusiki kando mbeti lerumbu tusi bumander bu malana to wo ma buman tusi u bakan wo ne bu malana so ntuk sen la be England King Elizabeth to King Amina ko Elizabeth.
She said that the ruling of this town is according to clan. So you cannot force somebody clan to practicing what other clan are practicing. Because of this is for her heart. She had that Queen Elizabeth of England. She did it in England. Queen Amina of Zazo did it for Zazo, and she's the 3rd person for this village. So it is according to clan. You cannot take somebody from here and take him to England and go and rule, because there is not their own clan. You cannot take somebody from here to go and rule for Queen Amina of Zazo. It's according to their clan. So this is their clan. She cannot say mostly so that people should practice what their clan are practicing. It is according to their clan.
Okay, so I would like to ask, you say that it's according to clan. Before they appoint a female as a ruler in this kingdom, do they give them some sort of training and mentorship to prepare them ahead for the leadership?
Ewa kaminya nengbelangang ikamanga nabu training don ko nuni bon karama mulki den guren kami lokaci banjin wiye ko dama mo ante yara no wi naga ganga malimbi ni gangton were
pendon te so ngel masama anyam wi mate ane kamba poksane pendon te.
She said that you will not be trained. If your chance will come, they will just go and pick you in your house that you are the king. So there is no any training or anything like that.
So if there's no training, how does the ruler ensure a very productive leadership during her tenure?
Ewa, nye nsama nuna kaje ma gangyajen lana soga. We nyara gama ya poken ne we bu no mine ma poken karan mine yi gang tonje ne gore.
Ka dan gwam bun bena da ni noga. Insarum pendon te so ya te so tunu mere ka an ban poksun. Sai dai an gere ga ndom lan kuma an bisum sari an gerun wo ana ben na ka manga. Non siksi ben ya bane. No to ben bete.
She said that if you are a female among this clan, you are ever ready that anytime you will be called upon this role. So there is no any out that until they train you that before you roll in this town. If you are a female from this clan, whether you are a small, you know that anytime you will be called upon, you will rule this place. So there is no extent that you until they train you, because you are ever ready to serve your people if you are a female for this clan.
Okay, wow, that's interesting. So I'm curious, what's the leadership structure like? What are some other positions that women occupy under her leadership?
Ewa, banda nya gaundanga nembu masaya nyabu tim pokon wedan ente banda nya gaunda wi nem pokanan go mu bum pokon doneti an sanno an ne wankan bum pokon ke ne bum pokon ke ne
Iri ka ma buri.
ani guys masare no traditional title ko waziri ko kalatino ko kandoneti betia
Bi ka wo ne mbura.
ka bonne
To na ne mbuden ga an ne mbuden no na de bi go mu pokon tim no kan na go mu pokon ne no.
tim pokon yiri be ya ko ti bra
Tim pokon yiri ga te bi. Sai dai nye ka se ne bu ma te ba ga go mu ku mbaro no. Ban pokon ga simi.
She said that there is no any position that they are giving to the female. But if there is visitors or some people that come in, she invite them so that they will support her for this occasion when people are visiting her.
Okay. So one last question. How has the government been supporting her kingdom and her leadership?
Ewa, community valla ne donate am valli ibum ka weda ni pendom buti mani wiyanne ka gwamnati.
Gwamnati yam kyauta da ben na aka mante so. No ki gang pa ku ha ndim na anon na zi we an zi me. Tuni isu bana duty mana aka mani. To gwamnati yam pendo na aka man so.
Said that there is no any support from government because she is ruling this place almost 6 and 7 months now. There is no any change. She's
been ruling here for how long?
For 6 years, 7 months now. Because there is no anything changes. He even sent his representative for something like borehole, education, background, health amenities, but up to now there is no change. Even for access road, there is no change for that.
Yeah, so what she just said now is that she has sent her representative many times to go seek government help so that they could come and build schools here, or even if it's a borehole or a health facility for her people. But all effort has just fallen on deaf ears, and that is something they are not really happy about. So they are looking out for any avenue where governments could look into their affairs and see how they can be supported. That for more than 6 years now that she's been ruling, she has not seen any government support at all.
She said that the palace, Mayor looking, how do you see the palace?
I don't want to comment because I don't live here, so I don't want to say anything.
So, no could you father with any Pembo dance so eminent Wogano Sarigada so Minagani. So you say that you are not on to comment on this. So what did I say again to her?
Okay, so what he's trying to say is that he asked me, because we came from the palace, he asked me that from the way I saw the palace, that how do I describe it? And I replied that I am not in the best position to say that, because if I have to say something, my words may be too explicit and may not sound so good because I'm only a stranger here. You understand? But honestly, I'm going to show you her palace so you can make the judgment yourself.
Ewa, mine boma wa empe non saren so ama buma mine ma geren yisen pad in gang yawe aneti nebu mpoken alkali tiabe nyinga no yon father we da me yare. She said that it's like that. She's appreciated for what we are saying.
So I can see a lot of men here. What are they doing here?
Emine nye lerumbu nsinja amba ben no neunglanga ama nye lerumbu nsinja kuma goma tenda kuwe karampo biwa zenga nya beni komsene.
So nang mom se be lerumbu dan pokani ne dom beti gombu mbenu mena na akanda apok benu woni sini gombu mbem bare da ben wiya. Ama se de mi gapsi dom beti go an gon benu mena na akama ne bidan ku maro ganu mena. Gonti be ko ge bumbe na yin so ba ben so. Kameme de.
She said that she is appreciated with the men here because there are some that they are the one who bring her here. There is one kingmaker who is not present. He is the one that bring her to this town and handle her to the people of this town. So she appreciate the way they are greeting him every morning, enjoying making some development effort with them. So she's enjoying and appreciate them.
Okay, so what she just tries to explain is that the men you are seeing here, they are here to support her. They are here to motivate her, to encourage her, and most at times give her advice, right?
Yes, no bekane. Lerumda nyembo abenanga sego manya shawari bambe wite. She said that it's like that. So no. Some of them. Oh, some of the men. Yes, no.
Okay. What about the females I'm seeing here?
Eneng ba ampokse nangani. She said that women that you are seeing them here, if there is visitor that is visiting this area, she invite them. If there are some work that they need for this area, they just come and help her with the work. They are here like her representative. So they are supporting her in any way or the other for this August visit.
Okay. So they just explained to me that the females here are also here to support her as well. That sometimes they help her to carry out certain duties. And whenever she's expecting a visitor or she's having a meeting like this, that they always come around to show their support. So that's it. Okay. So the children of this community, they have to go really far to attend school.
She said that there's one school, primary school here.
So there's something I heard. I was asking how they go about the leadership. Is he appointed or elected? And they told me that it's tradition. So what really happened is only a certain clan in this kingdom is allowed to rule. So for the whole 175 years, it's just one particular clan that has been ruling. So what happens is that if the present ruler passes on, they have to appoint another one. And the people who appoint the new king are called kingmakers. So what they do is that the elders, they come up with 3 names of potential people in that clan who could lead, and then the kingmakers will go about to do their consultations, their prayers and investigation. And if 2 persons come out with a particular name, they'll release 3 names. Okay, and the 3 kingmakers will go with separate names, and the three kingmakers will go with each of those names. And if 2 comes out with one name supporting one person, then that person is the person who will be appointed king of this kingdom, and the person will have to rule until they pass on. And that is how their tradition continue to grow.